Howdy, how have you been? You've been fantastic? I've been fantastic. Fantastically busy. I'm here today to explore an idea, the idea of commitment and what it is exactly and why, one of the reasons why I think it's such a big issue today, because a lot of people just don't like committing today to anything for God knows what reason, but they don't. They do this thing. And I guess we'll just jump right into it and start with the issue. They do this thing where they're like, hey, we're going to try it out. And trying it out is almost the complete opposite of commitment, because when you're trying it out, saying like, hey, let's try out being a couple and living together. Let's try it out, but let's not be committed. The reason they are trying it out is because they're saying basically that if I should run into something about you that I really don't like, I want to be able to leave. That's trying it out. That is, again, almost the complete opposite of commitment, because commitment is basically saying, no matter what I find in you, I love you enough to work this out and get past it, okay? Run into the worst of the worst with you. We are going to work this out and become better. Run into the worst of the worst in me. We are going to work this out together and be better together. That is commitment. Commitment is not fully understanding absolutely everything about a situation and then saying, hey, I can live with this forever. That's not commitment. Commitment is saying, I understand that I don't understand everything about this, but that I love you, that I want to work this out, and that I want to become the best I can possibly be with you. That is commitment. Commitment is saying that I understand we're going to run into the darkest sides of each other, and that we're going to work past that together, becoming better. That is commitment. Commitment is understanding that you don't understand everything, and that you can still place trust in one another, saying that we can and we will do this. That's commitment, okay? And commitment, why I think it's such a big issue for a lot of people today, is because it takes one of the highest forms, if not the highest form, of responsibility and sacrifice. Because you're saying to someone or to this subject or to whatever you're committing to, maybe it's a form of learning, whatever it is, you're saying, I'm going to give you time. I'm going to be responsible and principled in my approach to you or the subject or whatever it is you're committed to, in how I learn and how I deal with you. It's saying that you're going to be responsible in your approach to it, to learning as much and as best as you can about it or them. Okay, that is commitment. And it has a huge amount to do with responsibility. And responsibility, because of, I'm not going to blame it on today's culture entirely. I'm going to blame it on the individuals, because the individuals are saying, well, the culture, you're a part of the culture, sweetheart. So maybe you should change your portion of the culture, because you know at least 5 people. We'll say you know as few as 5 people, okay? And you change your life, that brings the average of those 5 people that you know up because of you. And then when they start changing, they come up with that average with you, the average of all the people they know also goes up. So you can change society. Yes. So if you're about to blame society, understand you are also blaming yourself. So if you say, society is this, society is that, that is also you. Because you're complaining about it, you're pointing fingers, and you're not doing anything about it. But if you accept responsibility and you start making yourself as best you can be, climbing up these levels, everyone around you is automatically going to be brought up. Whether they want to or not, they're going to be brought up. They're going to have to leave you or be brought up to another level with you, okay? And more times than not, they're going to be brought up to another level with you, because nobody doesn't want to be better, especially when they're not doing the work and you are. If you're doing the work and becoming better and they become better because of it, they don't have to do the work and they become better. They love that. They love that. That's why people love responsible people, smart people, good people. That's why those people are loved, because they're basically heroes, okay? So basically what I'm saying is, understand that commitment is being responsible, basically, okay? It's saying that you are going to stick with it and go at it to the best of your ability, no matter what you find. You're going to find the darkest part of that subject or that person, and you're going to be like, it doesn't matter. We're going to work this out. We're going to work this out, okay? So it's like, commitment is like the responsible version of trust. Not necessarily that there's an irresponsible version of trust, but it's like, let me think of a good way of describing it, other than that in which I just said. Think of commitment as basically saying, I'm going to give my all, no matter what I find, and make the absolute best of this that I can. It's like a promise. Commitment it's a promise, but it's a principled promise. Okay, it's not saying, hey, I promise, this or that, or it's not just any kind of promise. It is the best kind of promise. It is a principled promise, one that says, I'm going to use the best of my character, the best of my principles, the best of my morals to make the best of this commitment. At least my thoughts on it anyway. Share your thoughts on commitment and scenarios and other such things in the comments down below. Obviously, comment any videos you'd like to see my thoughts on in future videos, such as, I don't know, trust, humility, discipline, whatever. It literally could be anything. You could be like, share your thoughts on blah. Comment it down below. Other than that, that is my thoughts on commitment and part of the reasons we have issues with it. So be responsible, be a hero, raise yourself up, and everybody around you will be coming up with you. Be a hero, Pierce out.